Dream.
Erislandy Lara.
Are you calling him the real American Dream?
Hey, what?
His boxing name is the American Dream. But
Hey, y'all want to bet? You know he was alone, right, Carson?
yeah.
When he knocked him out and he did the hump motion. You think he did it too?
Oh, go ahead. Tell me what you saw
what
in the
was
car.
funny was I didn't.
Oh God!
Oh, did I?
Oh God!
Oh, I saw it. Yeah.
No. What you said to me in the car. Just like one of the first things we get in the car said, the hump motion out there. I was all about that.
I don't know. I think I'm being misquoted.
Pause.
But
Pause.
but also, so when I was watching it live, and we'll obviously get to the fight, I thought I saw it, and I said, "Did he do like the DX for a second there?" And then they showed a different angle, and he did. But yeah, I thought it was funny. The fight itself, what did I tell you guys? Boxing 101. Boxing lesson.
Why he act like that's his son?
Who was it against?
Spike O'Sullivan.
Hey, man,
Spike.
Sullivan. And hey,
I heard people in the crowd rooting for Spike.
no
Fools.
No,
Damn fools.
I heard
It's the look and
I heard
everything.
somebody next to me that used to be a former fighter rooting for Spike.
Guess what?
Sean was rooting for him out of spite for me.
No.
I don't know.
Guess
he was
what?
doing.
You get Spike to fight, you get a good fight, and you get the knockout. Spike wasn't gonna let go of his defense. He wasn't gonna try to.
Ain't gonna do a countdown,
He wasn't gonna
bro.
try to exchange or anything like that. You root for this dude and try to extend some confidence to this guy so that we can get a fight, so that we can get him out the ring, and so that we can get to just say
And Lara left-handed.
What ulterior motives by Shawn Porter?
Yeah.
Also,
Because I heard somebody,
Ulterior,
because I heard
excuse me.
somebody behind us yelling too. I said he's yelling way louder than I was yelling. I don't like to yell at fights, but I heard him yelling, and I thought to myself like, "Oh, you thinking just like I'm thinking? Let's get this dude some confidence so
Also,
that he could get
shout out
whacked and we can get on to the
shout out
main
to
event."
Chase Young sitting next to me, defensive end for the Washington Redskins. Skins. He's like, man, get them out of here so my boy can get in the ring.
Yeah.
He was over it.
Yeah.
And
Lara-
Carson,
and Lara?
I got something against Lara.
Okay.
American Dream.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
American Dream. He's not even American.
That's the American
Shout
dream.
You come to America and establish.
Yeah.
a
Oh, okay,
dream.
one of the guys on the count.
Yeah, that's what the American dream's all about.
Okay.
In this country.
Okay.
We all come from different
Yeah.
places.
Built by
We gonna
immigrants.
give him a title shot, Carson.
Technically, he's a title holder.
Oh, here we go.
And let me ask you this, Zittel. Does he have, or is he on a pace to become the greatest Cuban professional fighter ever, or one of the?
Yeah, I think getting something big done at 160 would help that.
Yeah.
The pool of professional greats in Cuba isn't what it should be
Yes,
because
very smart.
of being held back in the amateurs back in Cuba. But I think of Joel Casamayor maybe first.
He's yeah.
And Lara, I think not only is close, probably cemented himself as one of the best Cuban fighters in the pros that's come to America.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably one of the best 154s of his era.
Yeah.
And it's a shame he never got to fight Jermell.
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah, he's carved out a good career. But at 160, even though he pieced up Spike, he looked little in there. It still looked like a junior middleweight against a middleweight. And I even with him having a speed advantage over Golovkin, and I don't know if I don't know if he could beat a Golovkin I'd like to see that fight, but that fight was actually discussed
I would love it.
a couple years back.
I would love that fight.
That's a good fight.
a fight.
I even like the Jamal Charlo fight if Charlo's going to stick around
too.
60.
That's what I
but-
want.
I do too.
That's what
I'm
I
down
want.
for that.
But Charlo, I'd rather him move up to 68, fight Plant and Benavidez and Canelo. But if he's going to stick around 60 on the PBC side, that's probably the best fight to make is Charlo and Lara.
How long can he hang around until he get a title shot? Carson? I mean, he probably
All the time
45
in the
right
world.
now.
You talking about Lara, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's technically a world champion, right?
Yeah.
With
I
WBA.
mean, no.
And Golovkin has the full belt or whatever. Yeah,
I would love that fight.
That's a good fight.
I
Golovkin have get his
I would
feet
love
out of
for
cement
Canelo-
to catch him.
I love for Canelo, Triple G to be canceled. Something happens, and I love to see Triple G versus Lara.
What about
That's a fight right there.
We'll never see it because of promotional issues,
Yeah.
but Lara and Janibek would be
Ooh,
a solid fight. But
what?
yeah,
Still want him to get his get back with Canelo, beat him again. But
What about a Castano rematch?
that's a good fight too.
good fight.
Actually.
Absolutely.
That was a good
absolutely.
fight when they were fighting.
Yeah, and Lara, to his credit, and since he's been with Ishmael Silas, has been sitting down on punches more, and has been firing that left hand, which put him down a couple of times yesterday. But
making the adjustment. We can't move like he used to for all 12, so he's got to sit down.
Yeah, and he still has.
Yeah, he made the adjustment.
He still has it. There are times where you still see the classic Lara, and I'm like, yeah, that's my guy. But, Lara gets the win.
Your boy called the shot, called the punch and everything.
The left hand.
Yeah,
from the beginning of it, man. I saw his previous fight. He had a knockout Areola
Lamana
on the card. And it was explosive. It was an explosive knockout. Looks like you just said, I don't know if it's Silas or if he's just feeling more powerful from moving up to 160. But he looked, contrary to what you just said about his size, I think that he looks comfortable at 160. And then to me, it looks like he's ready to bang or would do whatever he needs to do. He's not a banger, and I don't think he'll ever abort.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be in a firefight with Lara.
Yeah, but I think he's a guy that would pressure him. I think he'd take more chances than we've seen him take in the past.
Yeah, I would agree.
All that being said, I just when the fight started, you could see what Spike's game plan was to have that shell defense, which would let us all know that smart guy like Lara is going to wait for the opportunity to throw the straight, but he's going to throw it around the gloves and he's going to come over the top as well. And crazy shots that were like shaking up Spike. You know what I mean? So while the fight wasn't completely dry,
he did a little somersault there.
There were definitely some dull moments, but we were always always reminded, this something big could happen. And then eventually it did. And
certainly bold to have him in a co-main position on a pay-per-view.
Yeah. Shout out to Benji, referee of that fight. He stopped the fight. I thought it was justified.
Yeah, I would agree.
What's up? I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Ant. Follow me on IG, Ant with 2 T's. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
All right. Just introduce yourself.
Okay.
And then you tell them what to do. I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Anthony Brenagh.
Carson Merk. Like, subscribe, comment.
This is the Porter Way.